This is the Iowa Weather Report for Thursday, Independence Day, July 4th, 2013. Now our first look at the 0Z GFS Model Run. This is at 1 p.m. this afternoon. We still have a trough and some upper level disturbance over the middle part of the country, a ridge over the south and west beginning to break down, but one over the western Atlantic beginning to bump its way westward, and that'll be bringing some fairly decent moisture across the southeast up in the Ohio Valley. Around here, there could be an isolated shower or storm, mainly in the afternoon into the early evening. Don't think it's going to ruin fireworks with highs in the lower to middle 80s, which looks to continue here on Friday. The moisture will still be well off to our east across the Ohio Valley, down into the Tennessee River Valley in the southeast. Maybe an isolated shower or storm here Friday as well. But it looks like here on Saturday, the winds will switch to the south and west. Temperatures will start to warm back into at least the lower to middle, maybe mid to upper 80s, with the storm system coming in from the plain states. And in combination with this tropical air coming in from the south, maybe by Sunday we could see a little more activity around, some showers, maybe an isolated thunderstorm with highs, give or take a couple of degrees either side of about 85 or so statewide. Monday, it looks like there'll be a boundary somewhere across the state. You can kind of see it from the Great Lakes through Iowa back into the western Dakotas. So we could see maybe another isolated shower storm, 85 or so. And then that system gets a little more active as the GFS wants to put out some more widespread shower activity across the state here on Tuesday with highs, in the lower to middle 80s. And then Wednesday, it still looks like and there could even be a better chance of precipitation here Wednesday with some showers and thunderstorms with that boundary nearby, and highs, depending on cloud cover, would be about the low to maybe mid-80s. And a week from today, you can see a fairly wavy pattern, not a very humongously wavy pattern as we saw or have been seeing the last few days, but the westerlies coming through here, and the northwesterly flow around, there'll still be some showers and a thunderstorm or two, better chances from New England down into the south and east, while it looks like the west continues to stay dry and continues to bake. As we head into the extended period here on July the 15th, we have our 594 ridge over the central and southern plains extending westward into the Intermountain West, and a trough trying to bump its way down from Canada, and with that we'll be in the battleground, and that could mean maybe a shower or storm at that time. But before this point there may be a little bit of hot weather, but that only looks to last a day or two, and then the temperatures cool back to the 80s. At the end of the forecast here on July the 19th, main westerlies along and just to our north. The heat, although not impressive or extensively hot weather, across the southern tier. And with the westerlies nearby, that means we'll have a frontal system at this point exiting the state, maybe a possible MCS if this is right. Otherwise, it'll look to be mainly seasonal temperatures, maybe highs in the low to mid-80s with some sunshine here and there. The satellite image from last evening, we had that stream of moisture coming out of the Gulf of Mexico through states like Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, into Kentucky and the Ohio Valley, and the typical afternoon thunderstorms across the west where it still continues to bake. Watch warning map from last evening. Flash flood watches across the southeast up into the Ohio Valley. We had a severe thunderstorm watch at the time over southwest and southern New Mexico, and the extensive heat continuing, although a little less extensive. The QPF chart precipitation over the next 5 days through Monday evening at 7 o'clock showing very heavy rain in that flash flood area. Maybe 5 to 7 inches of rain from Kentucky through Alabama and western Florida.